Alright, guys, argument starting in three, two, one, baby. Hello? Huh?
Hey,
Alright, so clearly we're not on the same page here, so can you tell me what the exact problem is?
well, first of all, I don't like that how much we were like going back to what we broke up for.
Arguing all the time?
Yeah,
What's the last argument we had?
yesterday,
Okay.
the day before that, and the day before that.
Did, okay.
It's been ongoing all week.
Wait, yes.
Yeah,
About the AirPods?
yeah.
Alright. Alright, but what's like the problem right now?
If, if you don't have any patience with me, all I'm asking, all I asked, like, was like why you called
Bro,
her and reported back to me. And
I was literally
I'm
talking
sorry
to
for
her and
caring
explaining
because you have become
fucking
someone my best friend
everything.
and
I
my
was
boyfriend.
explaining
So
everything
all of a sudden
calmly,
here I
even
want
though
to
she
know.
kept on fucking
I'm not saying
denying
you
that
guys
shit,
can't
bro.
be best
What do you
friends
mean I
anymore.
wasn't
It's just
fucking?
I'm so curious. I want to know because it's people that I care about. And like when
Nah,
so
dead
obviously
ass.
I questioned it, but then you just
Room
started saying
temperature
super
IQ.
annoyed at me. And you kept
I
just
have
saying like
125 IQ.
things
I
like
don't know
oh
who
you
she's
didn't know,
fucking
and
with.
you just kept like saying things like that.
You
And
know, I
then
didn't.
well, you could have just been like look, I just like I don't like her and that's it. Like you didn't need to do all that and like
I said that. No, no, wait. Okay, so let me tell you this. So what I did multiple times before that happened was I said that. I said I don't like her. I just don't like her. She's just annoying. That's it. And you kept wanting to know. So that's why it proceeded further. Multiple times I said, "Why do you need to know?" Like all it is I just don't like her,
well
and I just find her. Hold on. And I just find her annoying. That's it. And she's just an annoying person. And you kept asking why. So I did already do that. Step one, I already did. Oh my god, I have the high ground. I actually
like
have
you
the
know
high
why all of
ground.
a sudden you start changing and acting more calm when you know that like when you know there's an issue and I'm telling you you're acting a certain way because now you change.
I've been like talking like a
No,
monotone.
you weren't. No, you haven't. I'm not making things up.
Okay,
I don't make it up for fun or to cause arguments.
you said you did before, but
When did I say that? And make up you doing stuff to me to cause arguments.
oh, okay. When did I?
What do you mean when did you what?
Like when did I not talk all like normal?
The whole time that I kept the when right as the name Allison came up and I asked her and you said you didn't like her, you just started acting like you started catching an attitude and I don't like that. I'm just
Okay,
questioning you
okay,
about
okay. And I'm sorry for that, but I think also it added on from you constantly like pushing like the questions out of me when you said okay you could have just been like I just don't like her and that's it. I did do that, so it just you kept pushing it and it got annoying. I was like I'm just telling you I just find her as like she's an annoying person, and I just kept getting pushed and it's okay.
because I have the right to know. That's like you're my boyfriend and
Okay,
you're my
wait.
I don't understand why you can't just tell
Bro,
me.
she just but you just contradicted yourself because you're saying you have the right to know and I should have just told you. But then why before did you say I should have just said that I just don't like her and that's it? So how would that be correct? But then you're telling me you have the right to
Well, I
know.
mean, like you don't like her,
Stupid
and tell me
idiot.
nicely and calmly,
Stupid idiot.
what
Dumb
exactly, or what
idiot.
don't you like, or what don't you like that she said.
Okay, well, you didn't specify that before, so.
Okay, I didn't.
Hmm?
Okay, I didn't.
Bada bing, bada boom, baby. Okay, also, I don't think it was the whole time. After I stated my reasons, then like, it was back to, like, normal.
No, it was the whole time until like literally your voice note. The last two voice notes, you calmed down.
No, the whole time I've no. Okay, wait. We need to like redefine the word calm because calm could be speaking, projecting my voice, but not speaking at like a aggressive tone. I'm
No,
speaking.
but it's
I'm
like
speaking at a
calm.
higher volume, but I'm not speaking at a higher
No,
like.
but it's like with attitude. You have an attitude. It's
I.
calm.
I didn't. I don't know. Maybe you hear an attitude in a different way than I really
No,
speak.
because I can tell the difference because I literally see the difference of when you're talking to me now and then what the attitude you had before that.
It's like 0.001% of my voice changes, and you get affected by or offended or
No,
whatever.
you can be like talking like this, but then it doesn't matter. But you just catch a big attitude in it, and I don't appreciate it at all. It doesn't
Okay.
make any sense.
And what about your attitude when you were typing all caps and shit? I thought we don't do that. That meant like your attitude and shit. That was too much, wasn't it? Because you.
I'm so tired of this. It's like
So what about when I'm tired of you keep repeating yourself and telling me the questions and I get a little frustrated, I get a little annoyed. Okay, my attitude might go a little more, right? So I'm tired of that. But when you're tired of this, then it's okay for you because you're not going to get any repercussions because you're tired of it, right? Beach.
okay, I'll own up to me just cutting all caps. Okay, whatever. I'm not gonna
Whatever.
denying that. I'm not
I'm
asking
on
whatever,
her
but
shit,
I'm
bro.
just
I'm
saying.
on her shit.
Okay,
Lock
well,
up.
that's it.
Lock. Okay.
Like, I just don't like this, and you said that
I wasn't, but I wasn't. Okay.
you're gonna.
I'm not gonna argue. I'm not gonna argue. I'm not gonna argue. Okay, you think I was speaking with attitude. I'm sorry then.
It's like before you were so understanding of me, or you
I'm.
try to be so patient
We're talking out right
for
now.
4 days, and then after that, you're just done. Bad. Like you're just.
It's always on me though. Every. Can I ask
You
you?
did that to get me back,
You
and
fucking
then
idiot,
that's
you
it.
dumbass
You're
nigga.
back to
Dumbass. Okay, can I ask you why everything's on me as if you are not the reason we're arguing right now?
um. How you were the one who started catching attitude first when I just wanted to ask about why you thought my friend was annoying.
Well, first it was why I didn't like her, and then I said she's annoying, and
Okay, and I
we're
can ask questions. There's nothing wrong with that.
okay, and I plead the fifth.
There's no need to do that. That's just no.
But I didn't need to go into it and explain it and whatever I did, but you kept pressing it. Okay, I then eventually did, but I didn't. Okay, I'm just not gonna argue the attitude thing because when I argue it, then it's wrong, and again, and then you get hurt by it from me. Okay. But then,
Everything that causes arguments, I hope you know, is the attitude and
yeah.
the not of being understanding of each other.
So what about you telling me that I should be less sensitive? Maybe you should also be less sensitive in that term because any tiny switch of the voice pushes your buttons.
Less sensitive. At least I don't talk to you in a bad way.
I didn't. Okay.
That's a whole different thing.
I didn't. Okay. Okay. Um. Okay.
It's like one of the
Like,
most
bro,
important
she
things
just
is
fucking jerks and shit and fucking makes it about herself.
like when we're in disagreement or something is going on, like you have to stay calm and patient with each other.
It's hard when I have a woman who won't listen to me.
How am I not listening?
You're constantly putting up your point and not changing nothing. You asked me, okay, you asked me multiple times, how I find her annoying. Okay, whatever. And then I eventually said it, and once I said it, then you're telling me I'm in denial, and you're telling me lower your tone. Don't okay, lower it. I'm talking also. So you're telling me otherwise on how I feel and how I think. Just because you know the person that I am doesn't mean you know how I'm thinking and how I feel. So you cannot tell me I'm in denial. You're not inside of my head, and you cannot tell me that. And simply that's that. And especially, I think that's wrong to do after I told you how I find her annoying. Then you can't go be like get that, you can't hear that piece of information and then be like, no, I think you just don't like her because this, and then when I'm saying no, I'm telling you
Keep it in my head. Next time I'll keep it to myself.
You should, because honestly, you think whatever you want at that, like on this topic, just think whatever you want. That's fine, because if you're just gonna think that, I'm not going to argue it.
But listen, it wasn't with bad intentions. It's like you need to like
It gets to a point though.
hold on. You need to see that it's not with bad intentions, and you need to see that it's really this whole thing is about me caring. Because if I didn't care, like about this, and I would be like, oh, you want her? Okay, on to the next. But clearly, I care like enough, so like it's not bad intentions at all.
Well, how could you deny my own thoughts without in good intention? How could you do that?
It's not what I'm saying. Good intention. I mean, I meant good intention as in like I just want to be understand.
Wanting, yeah, wanting to. Okay,
I don't want like
I get that. I
at
get
least
that.
like I don't want like I don't know. I like want my friend and boyfriend to be at least chill.
I get that. I get that. I'm saying the part I'm saying is how could the part where you're denying my thoughts and what I think and how I feel about it, or you're denying that, how could that come in good intention? Because that didn't, and that's what I'm talking about right now. I'm not talking.
Okay, well, start off as good intentions, and maybe and then I shouldn't have said that. Okay.
No, but you just have to understand me because you you're denying my.
Just own up to it. What else do you want?
Hmm.
I just owned up to it. What else do you want?
I'm okay. I'm still talking about it though. Because like you just ask me how I feel. You ask me so much how I feel or what like what why I think she's annoying, and I tell you, and then right after you tell me I'm wrong about my own feelings or about my own thoughts.
Okay, well, I'm just telling you what I think. You don't have to like take that to heart or anything.
Well, it's not what you. Well, I guess it's what you think because it's not true because it's what you think you know. You thought you knew it. You thought you knew it because you said no. I know you and I know you, like how you are, and you're just in denial. You're telling me as if you know, but you don't. So it's not that you think; it's that you know from your perspective that you know.
Yeah, and my views aren't changing on that, and that's fine. But so whatever, it doesn't matter. I'm just
Okay, and
saying that.
we're back. We're still in the same. We still have both have our same thoughts that we had 30 minutes ago when we were talking about this. So that's why I said I was going to leave it, and we didn't have to argue about it.
Oh no, that wasn't what was causing the argument. Though it was you giving me
Yeah, me
attitude.
giving you attitude. I get it.
Mm-hmm.
I got it. I got
Everything
it.
would have been if it wasn't for that.
Just try to be a little less sensitive about that because I didn't mean to like come off in such an
No,
attitudey way, But it's just always some slight little change, and there's an argument
no, it wasn't.
argument
I can't be less sensitive about it. It makes me feel targeted again,
targeted.
like we had to talk about it.
I know. I know.
Literally, 2 days ago. It makes me feel like everything is an argument, and like everything is like draining. It feels like I have to keep up with you. I don't like it. I don't enjoy it at all. I don't know how many.
Okay, that's
How else
okay.
to explain it. I don't know how many more times to tell you.
You fucking
Like
dumbass bitch.
like
Okay.
again,
Okay. 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 Okay.
every
Okay.
single day I have
Okay.
to remind
Okay.
you.
I get it. I know. I know. I get it. I get it.
It's really frustrating.
Okay.
It's really what causes like all of this.
Okay. You don't think? Well, okay. I get that causes all this, so you get to blame me because of that. Once I give attitude, then everything's on me, right? So, but I'm saying before the attitude, there's definitely something maybe that like switches because I don't catch it. Pause. I don't catch any attitude or change anything out of nowhere. There's got to be some
I
like
know, but
some
you need
under
to
no
okay.
no no wait and hold on. There's a certain amount of patience that I have, and obviously I need to learn to have patience, but it's hard. You need to understand, you need to listen to me, and just you need to like when I'm talking to you about a point or something, you need to like take a second and actually listen to me instead of just you're hearing what I'm saying, and then when once you talk, then you're gonna keep talking about your point as if I didn't say a word. You just it's just a lot of misunderstanding on your part, and it gets frustrating, and like even things that I say you completely change it as if I didn't repeat it 5 times, so it gets to a point where I lose patience, and it's hard. And I'm not justifying my attitude changes or any of that. I'm just saying it starts somewhere. So
But I don't get how it like I know like it usually does, but I don't get how it's started today from the start. As soon as I questioned like why you completely like just your attitude started right as they questioned.
Objection.
They called me nice and fine, like right as they questioned it.
Well, yeah,
Your
objection.
attitude started.
Objection. When I didn't start right when you asked the question. Well, after I was asking why and telling you I just find her annoying and that's it, and why can't I just let it be? Then
No, you weren't saying that. Like you
I
had that
was
same
I was
attitude.
I was okay. Well, I was just saying like that I just find her annoying. That's it. Like, why do you have to know? And you just wanted to know so bad, so you had to keep pushing. That's fine. Okay, whatever. You have the right to know, I guess. But and then I eventually ended up saying, but you pushing it over and over. It's like, okay, like is it like okay? I just didn't like it. So you didn't ask me why do you how like what do you find her annoying about her? I'm like, no. I'm like, why do you need to know? It didn't start off like that.
Yeah, but it just started off with a bad attitude in it.
Not right off the bat.
Yes, it did.
No, it
Yes,
didn't.
it did.
I'm not gonna argue how you feel about attitude and
I'm
stuff,
not
but
saying you
but
were.
I know
I'm
it
not
didn't.
saying you were screaming at me or
I know,
cursing me
I
out,
know,
but it wasn't. It wasn't good from the start.
I know, but not from the start when you asked me. It was fine.
Well, you seem to think that everything you do is perfectly, like everything, you handle everything perfectly. So.
Well, that's also a crazy statement. You know why? Because I actually never said that. So that was funny.
Well,
You
you
said
seem
that.
to. Well, you seem to always think that like everything you do is like everything that the way everything that you say everything is like super sweet and nice.
That's even more hilarious because I also never said that one too.
Because every time that like you never see anything, you never you make me feel like I'm dramatic.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I that's true. I do feel like you are dramatic, and it doesn't matter how that I feel that way because if that's how you feel, then that's how I'm gonna have to go by. So whether I feel like you're being dramatic or not, that's how
Mm-hmm.
that's how you say you feel. So I'm gonna have to respect that.
Mm-hmm.
So it doesn't matter whether I think it's dramatic or not. But yes, that's true. Dramatic ass bitch.
And that's fine because we were probably. I mean, we're both raised differently. We both talk to our parents differently, so it's fine. We both have different things.
Yeah, but it doesn't have to do anything with my parents.
Um, kind of, yeah. Or like environment, yeah. I'm not saying like obviously not bad at all, but like it's just different.
I don't know if you're babied your whole life, but yeah,
Me, baby, you. I'm sorry, but you were way more baby than I am.
was I?
We both are, but okay.
Hmm.
What does that have to do with being baby? I'm sorry that I'm not allowed whatsoever to give any attitude whatsoever. If not, I get ginormous trouble because it's just it's a sign of respect, and you need to respect. You need to respect adults, and you need to respect your loved ones, and that's it.
And I do have that respect, so I don't know what you're saying. Don't tell me how I was brought up. That's simple.
You used to be very disrespectful to me.
Okay, but I'm saying my parents. You don't have any right to tell me how I grew up. So
I'm not saying that.
well,
I'm
you
just
just brought it up, so you most like
well, I've heard you give attitude to your mom and like whatever. That's fine. That's different. Maybe your mom has different things that she doesn't like. Like my mom, some things are fine that your mom doesn't like, and then other way around. There's nothing wrong with that.
no. She will get mad at me.
Well, not like my mom. I don't think. I don't know.
Not any
But
time just not any time that you've seen. You're not in my life 24/7, so
I said,
I don't need you
but
commenting on it. From what you seen, okay, I get it.
I'm just saying it seems like you get away with more.
That's okay. It's fine. That's what it seems.
Okay. So,
Okay.
I just don't. I really don't understand how you could switch up like so quickly.
About what? How did I switch up?
Like from when we got back together to now.
Okay. I'm sorry, you're just making it hard for me. You're making everything hard for me.
I'm making it hard maybe because I care too much.
You just
You
how
like
no, it's not about okay, no, you're not thinking what I'm thinking. I'm saying you're making it hard for me because you not a single bit have improved on trying to understand what I'm saying or trying to actually listen to my points or what I'm saying. Not one bit.
maybe because you make it hard for me because you you come off as like super like just bad attitude and I
Pause.
really I don't enjoy that.
Halt.
I don't like it at all. When remember right after when we got back together, there's some things that yes I was wrong in the wrong end, but you talked to me, called me, and asked me, and even communicated with me, and and that's it. I let it go, and I said that
Talk.
I apologized, and I knew, and I owned up to what I did wrong. But it's once again, as I told you last time, you have to repeat myself. It's on the broken record. It's not easy to take things when you feel like you're given a bad attitude.
Okay.
And
Okay, well, that's not my point. My point was before the bad attitude is given and where it roots from, where it stems off from, your misunderstanding, where you constantly twist my words and think other things of what I say. When I repeat it multiple times throughout the conversation, but before it turns into attitude and any of that, you do not understand me and you don't like to listen to me.
Can you give me an example?
I can't just pop one off the top of my head. I'm just saying almost every time we have talk about something that we just let's say disagree on or have different views on, you don't listen to me and you just twist what I say. So.
But I don't. If we disagree on something, why does it matter? Though we disagree.
I'm just saying. I'm just okay. Hold on. Let me reword myself. I'm saying when I don't know if we're arguing about something or I don't know. I can't give an exact like wording of like the situation, but if we don't like have the same view on something that we're like talking about or arguing about, and I'm giving my point or I'm giving my side or something, I'm making my point, you don't listen to what I say, and maybe you hear what I say, you respond to it, but you're not listening to it and you're not taking it into account, and you just it's kind of like you're just hearing me because when I do say stuff. There's been many times where I say it and then you say it in a different way. Like you kind of twist what I said into like something else that's completely like different. And I tell you, I'm like how did I say that? I repeated myself multiple times, and it piles on top, and I can't always take it.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell you something.
Here we go. Yeah, and it starts from that.
Okay,
That doesn't help me at all.
No, that's not my point. I'm saying we both have to help each other out. And remember when we had this conversation where my feelings, pretty much all the time, tend to like get ahead of me, or like tend to like control how I think.
I know that.
Exactly. Okay. So yeah, that happens to me.
We need to slow it down.
Usually, and like it's not my fault. But like obviously, I don't mean to do that, but it happens. And then you start getting frustrated, like when that happens, and then like it just adds up from there. Like, and then I get upset because I feel like I'm getting bad attitude or whatever. So I just think that like, I mean, I'm gonna try to control it, but I think it has to be a group effort, and you need to just breathe, and you need to say, Samantha, like calm this, okay. This is my point,
okay,
or blah blah. This, and that's it.
I'm gonna fucking kill myself, bro. I'm gonna kill myself.
And whatever, you need to understand. Just straighten me up because it's like hard when my feelings just get to me.
I know, and that's why I'm saying like when that happens, I don't see what you've done to help me with that at all. You know.
With you, when does that happen to you?
No, not when it happens to me. I'm saying when that happens, like when it happens, I don't think you've helped me with any of that at all. Like group effort wise. Like it's
But
just.
when did that happen?
What do you mean? When it happens to you, when your feelings get ahead of your thinking or whatever. I'm saying, like when stuff like that, like when that problem starts where you're not understanding, like it's a whole group effort, right? But I don't like see where you or like we're supposed to help each other. I mean, what I don't see when you try to help me. I don't see that.
You tell me, and I try to be more understanding. And
Well, I okay.
what?
I mean, I feel like I have told you to like listen to me or understand me before, and you
Not
still,
in a nice way at all.
huh?
Not in a nice and patient, and like not in a nice and patient way
I
that
know I have.
it makes it worse.
I know I have.
Yeah, and the time that you have, I've listened.
Not any that I can recall.
I'm telling you right now, if you say it like this, Samantha, hey, look, I'm telling you just those three words, you being patient and nice like that, no. But literally, like, you have to be like, no, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the way that I just talked right now. I'm literally like that. It already focuses me onto wanting to hear what you're gonna say because I know that it's nice, it's respectful, and it's that you want to have a good outcome, and you don't want to argue, and you don't want to do this. And I know, and I know that like you've done that, but not many times. And the times that you've done it, I've completely like focused and tried, and I actually tried, and it's helped me.
But I feel like you let your emotions dictate a whole lot of things as well.
As in,
In general, your thinking, like your decisions, how you handle things.
do you have like an example of like something
Um,
for them?
I don't know, just like things like how you handle things, like or like your decision making, like you let your emotions like kind of change your decision instead of just doing something. I can't really explain it, but it's hard to explain
But like, are you talking about?
in general.
Did you say something on that end there, or you're thinking?
No, I didn't say anything.
Um, did you hear my question?
No.
I said, so like, what decision? Like, do you have an example, or you don't know at all?
I mean, I can't just get an example of it. Just like I don't really have one, but
Yeah, I don't really get it. Honestly, like,
you assume things, then you think things, and you let that decide what you're gonna do. Like you're like, oh, he probably doesn't da 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 this, so I'm just gonna. I don't know.
oh, yeah, you're right. I do that.
Yeah.
But that has to come with the same factor.
What same factor?
That I just let my emotions get to me.
You have to think with more logic and reasoning.
I tried, but it's like, I don't know, like what I was explaining to you the other day. It's just like the thought behind my head doesn't go away. And then it just gets me more upset. Or like makes me like decide something that I don't know.
Okay, and that's doing thing that and basing your like basing your decisions off that thought in your head, is doing it because you want to. That thought in your head is your emotion and how you feel, so you would do that because you want to, because that's how you feel, rather than doing the better decision, the smarter decision, the more logical decision because you have to,
But
which may sacrifice your emotion, and that's why you're more like, hmm.
if you like calm down.
I'm not talking in any rude way. I'm just speaking loud.
I didn't say you're rude, okay? Like, can you
I swear to God on everything. I'm calm. I was speaking calm. I swear.
Okay.
If my yeah, see, like I raised my voice slightly a bit, but not like raise even in a bad way. Literally just raised while I was talking, and you said I wasn't calm. That's what I mean. Like tiny change will automatically, you just assume it's like a negative.
Because I just don't feel the need to like be raising your voice.
But I wasn't raising it even to be like saying a point, or like I wasn't raising it to have to do anything with like or argument or nothing. I was literally just, my voice literally just, it just raised while I was talking. I was talking louder, and that's it. It had nothing to do with anything. It was, my voice raising was irrelevant to anything we're talking about or like any context. It would just raise, and that's it. And you took that as in a bad, rude, or not rude. You took that in a bad way. When there was no need to, I was literally just making a point, and my voice happened to raise. So that's what I mean. Slight tweak in my voice, and then there's a potential problem brewing.
But I don't know. Do you want me to start talking like that so you can see like maybe how it feels?
Well, I don't need you to, because I know you're going to definitely make it much more dramatic than it is. If I asked you to repeat how I am right now, you'd be like, so basically, that's how you would mimic it. And
but that's the same level that you're talking about. No, it doesn't sound the same, obviously, but.
Well, it's more like this, like, yeah, like that.
No, it's not.
Okay, so like, I don't know. Yeah, it wasn't loud. It wasn't that loud, and especially not enough to make you feel bad. Or maybe it is. I don't know.
I'm not feeling bad, but it just feels like it just feels like I have to like keep up with you, and it's like
How?
it just feels tired.
Keep up in what way?
Because like it just feels like you just can't stay calm. Like we can't just.
I
Stay
was calm. But okay, it seems like I can't stay calm. But I'm saying, what? Keep up with me in what way?
Like I have to like match. Like I have to match your energy, or like I'm gonna feel like I'm just like I'm getting walked all over.
No, yeah, no, not really.
Okay, I don't care. You don't have to agree with me.
Okay, that's fine. Don't care that. I'm just saying you don't need to match my like tone, my voice, my, I don't know.
Okay, well that's how it seems to me.
Okay, well, if I'm speaking at 5 decibels right now, and it raises up to 5.5, I'm still calm.
No, you like start talking faster and like more like just like a little more harsher and like louder.
Because I'm just speaking at the flow of my brain. It doesn't even have to do with anything with.
I can hear the frustration in your voice. I can hear it.
Right now?
How you talk to me ever.
Right now?
No, not right now. I'm just saying it's like.
Okay, well, let me talk, because I wasn't done talking. You interrupted me. Yeah, I'm just speaking at the flow of my brain, like the flow of the thoughts that are popping up in my head. I just speak fast. If I'm having a lot of thoughts and I'm making a point that a lot of thoughts are just coming in, I'm trying to fit them in one sentence as my brain's going. I'm not slowly sitting here thinking about the next word after the next word. It's just all, it's coming out. That's it. It's not, it doesn't have to. And okay, you probably think that's like me aggressively talking to you, or I don't know, but.
But I don't do that either. Look, I'm not thinking about what I have to say.
Okay, and our brains are not, okay, and I'm not saying I would, obviously, I don't always talk fast, but I'm saying if I did, like, that's just the flow of my brain at that moment. A point's coming out, I have a lot of thoughts coming in my brain, and I just speak fast, because that's like what I'm thinking right now. That's the flow of my brain. It has nothing to do with the conversation. Like,
No, just saying everything I have together.
huh?
just like I have everything I have together. It's just it's not like I'm just taking it out of anywhere because like obviously like I say something because I'm like you don't ever talk to me that way. Like so it's like you're saying that like oh it's normal, that's just how I talk. Like the thing is you never talk to me that way. Like when we're regularly like conversating
Because there would be no need to.
or when we're talking about anything, you don't your voice doesn't get louder like that or like
Because that would be unreasonable. That doesn't make any sense
how
for anybody.
how
If we're just chilling talking about random shit, why would it? Why would it change if we're just chilling?
okay, and why can't we be chilling while we're trying to figure out an issue? Why can't we be chill talking while we're figuring out an issue?
Because you don't listen to me.
Okay, exactly. So that's
You give in to your emotions.
okay. That's the answer. So exactly. So you can't say, "Oh, I don't do that," because you do. And that's fine. And I do something.
No, I do speak faster sometimes, and I do speak louder sometimes. I never denied that.
When we're regularly conversating.
No, I've been denying that because who would need to like that just doesn't make sense.
Well, okay. This is the thing. You know how I said like, oh, I feel like I have to. I know like I don't have to, but I feel like I have to like keep up with you, and I feel like it's like so tiring or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
The reason that I like some like I speak faster and like sometimes I might say like stuff that you don't like or like it put out is because it gets me heated and it gets me upset. So I try to match your energy, like because if you're just like I feel like you're just like kind of like speaking loud with an attitude. I'm not gonna be here like feeling like a little girl, like just trying to talk to you softly, calmly. It just comes out of me.
Okay.
And I'll admit it because I know that I've done it. No, I'll admit it. I'm not gonna be like, oh, no, that's how I talk. Because if no, it's true. It's not how I talk, and I'm telling you like the reason.
When did I say that was how I talk?
You did.
Okay, I know, but I didn't mean it in general. I don't generally have my voice being raised all the time. If we're just chilling and talking about random thing, there's no like reason for like me to speak faster like necessarily. I mean, there really shouldn't be like much of a reason for me to like randomly just raise my voice or randomly start speaking faster if we're just talking about a random thing. Because this like this comparison or something compared to like when we're arguing or whatever of me raising my voice and speak faster compared to when we're talking about random things and chilling raising my voice and speaking faster, it doesn't make sense.
Okay, and what I don't get is that why do you feel the need to when we're arguing when there is an issue or a problem, why can't we just talk it out like calmly? Why is there?
Because
Okay,
when I do
like,
that, you don't listen
I
to me.
I know that I whatever I frustrate you and I make you mad and all
And
this
you don't
stuff.
listen to me.
But I'm telling you that I need your help and I need you to tell me straight up. But I need you to tell me calmly. There's a difference between calmly and with an attitude or with like just like you're like vicious, not viciously, but like you know where I'm going at. So
Yeah.
that's the difference.
My question is,
and
where
I'm
do you?
just saying that I need your what?
You need my calmness. Okay. My question is.
No, that's not what I'm saying. It's that I need
Yeah,
your help with that.
Okay. Well, my question is, where do you think? How do you think these like us talking like that starts? Like, how do you think it all starts when we're just like trying to figure things out?
What do you mean? How does it start?
Calmly. It starts calmly.
It does.
So clearly that doesn't work out.
Because you start getting up and up and up, and that's where.
No, no, no. once again, it starts calmly. We talk calmly. Then that doesn't work. You don't understand. You keep on understanding. I keep on repeating myself, and eventually I get more frustrated, and I need to
Like I
really.
just told you, I need your help.
Well, I was helping you before by talking calm in the first place.
That's not what I'm talking about. That's not what I mean by that. I already told you what I mean. What I mean by that.
Okay, but I understand that. But what I don't get is why wouldn't you get it the first time we're speaking calmly if, and then you need me to like say.
I'm telling you that it's not something easy, and it's easy for you to just
Because
say.
you let the emotion,
It's
you
easy
let
for
your
you to just
emotions
say
get the
that
best of
when
you every
yes,
all the
it's
time.
not an easy thing. It just takes over you, and it's so easy to just say, oh well, why can't you just think like that? It's not easy at all. It's really not.
What you have to do is, okay, so okay, obviously it's not easy. It's like if I have to go to the gym in the morning because I know it's good for me and I know it's good, and I have to go to the gym, but I'm too tired. I don't want to.
Yeah, I get.
I don't feel like
Think,
okay. I'm talking.
I know
I
your
feel
point.
I feel like I don't want to, but it's really hard for me to get up. But I just have to do it. I'm gonna do it because I know that's better. So boom, I
Okay,
get out.
but you think
My emotions. I don't want to like. I want to
you
think this way. Like I don't want blah blah blah. Right. I'm thinking with my emotions. This is what I feel like, or this is what logically makes more sense. So I'm just gonna drop like.
again, it's so easy for you to say that. You're acting like I don't want to do
I
that.
didn't
I
say
don't
it's
really
easy
want
as
to
hell,
do
but
that.
it's definitely not impossible.
You don't think I've tried that?
What does it hurt you to drop your like emotional thinking?
No. What?
So then how?
I'm. You don't understand. Your emotions, my emotions, get it to me. They make me.
I know.
They make me think a certain way, and it's hard. It's really like super hard to think the opposite way. Like I try and I try to think the other way, but my brain switches and it's like, no, it's this way. It's this way, and that's it.
Because that's what you want to think. Because that's how you feel like. So you want to think
No,
that.
it's not how I want it.
Not you. Not
Why
that.
would
That's
I
how you're
wanna-
conscious. That's how you're that when you have an emotion and you feel a certain way. That's what you're gonna want. Like inherently, not like not. I'm saying not you don't you want it. Like your brain, like you as a person, you don't want it. I'm saying when you have a feeling and you feel a certain way, your feelings are gonna make you feel that way, and inherently that's what you're gonna want because of your feelings. Or when you try to think more you have that and then you think more logically and you have to really just think which one makes sense. Okay, I really feel like this and I still feel like this is right, but I know this is right. So am I just gonna drop how I feel and say this? Okay.
But I try. You don't understand. I tried that so many times.
I do, and I had to drop my like. I guess I'm just more observantly like I don't know.
I'm telling you that I've tried that so many times, but like it's just my brain is literally getting to like my feelings literally like control me. It's getting to me. Just like you can't stop the thing like going on in your brain.
That's different. I have eight. It's literal thoughts coming in my head.
Okay, well you don't know how like my brain is working.
I think everybody experiences something like that, whether it's all the time or a few times. Everybody goes through feeling a certain way and their
Okay, yeah,
feelings
but,
pushing
like,
and their feelings pushing them
not to
towards a
this,
certain.
you don't go. I don't think it's like to this extent for you. Maybe it is. I don't know.
I don't know. I just know not to let it like persuade my view on things.
Okay, well you're lucky that that's just easy for you.
I'm not lucky. I'm more just.
Or what?
That's just how I am, I guess.
Okay, and that's good for you. But unfortunately, that's not how I am. I just don't understand why it's so hard to help me with something when it's just something I struggle with.
Okay, I'm not saying it's hard to. I'm not saying I can't do that. I'm just saying I can do that, and you can also help work on that too. Because
I already told you that I would, as long as you come
oh,
to me and you tell me and you straighten me out and you just come to me calmly and nicely
okay,
and not with an attitude, and that's it. I told you that from the start.
okay, I know. I'm saying you're gonna obviously if I talk calmly and all that blah blah blah. Like if I do that, then you're gonna eventually understand. I'm saying before that, like I need you to help try to like think more logically from like a real perspective rather than like that happening all the time. Like I'm asking you to help work on it.
Obviously, I'm gonna try to.
I hope.
I'm not gonna just like forget something and just throw it to the side when it's like when it also has to do with like our relationship. I just, I just think you need to take more responsibility for a lot of like things.
Okay.
And I don't mean that we're like, oh, this argument is because of me. No, that's not what I mean.
I know you do that for me.
True, but
I think you should recognize yourself too before you put everything else on me. Okay, whatever I do wrong, put that on me, but also recognize where you go wrong too, because it's not. It's a two-person.
no, like I obviously I know where I go wrong, and I can tell you myself what I do wrong, but it just the argument. I think most of the time, the argument starts from you. But
Well, no. Let me rephrase this for you. Okay, let's just say most of the let's generalize the arguments and let's generalize them from the cause of me getting attitude and whatnot. So that yeah.
okay, usually it's me that's like usually me that's like falling there.
I know. I know.
Sometimes like it's usually me like falling or like I don't know like something that I need or like this or that. But then it just turns into this whole thing.
Speaking in general, not what the argument's about. Um, well, like I'm talking about the like actual argument, like when it turns into this whole thing. I'm talking about the whole thing that it turns into. It doesn't just start for me. Well, okay. Let's go back to talking about the attitude. Let's say we have the argument about that me giving attitude or raising my voice 1.1 volume. That doesn't happen out of nowhere, and you know that. So it doesn't necessarily all come from just this out of nowhere. It just out of nowhere this happens. There's a reason behind there's a reason behind a slight attitude or voice change and whatnot. There's a reason behind that, and I'm not justifying it for it because of that. I'm just saying there's a reason behind it. So it's not always just straight that and that's it. That's all that happened. Because every time that happens, it's like okay, yeah, we argue, and then obviously like I have to understand and then apologize and stuff. But it feels like it's just like anything else that you might have did wrong or like not good that I don't like or that I like that I just didn't like and the same way you don't like the attitude and stuff like maybe something little or that you said or did previously in the argument that I didn't like I feel like it will automatically always get just canceled out and passed to the side because we're focused on the hold on I'm talking it will automatically get like thrown out of the whole view and get pushed aside because of you like you, I feel like you're always in. I feel like once we have the attitude thing, you're always in control of everything, and the fall is on
Can I
me.
please say it?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, fuck, I forgot. I really don't remember what I was going to say. I can't recall.
Okay.
Well, another point was that I was gonna. Oh, yes. Why can't you just tell me? Be like, hey, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for acting this way, but I didn't like blah 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 blah.
The only time I remember that happening, it's just I'm sorry, and then we get back to it's like, oh, I'm sorry, and then we get back to the like the point.
Okay, and then I'll be more sensitive with that.
Okay.
I just think that I don't know.
I just feel like that.
Most of the things happen with just me making stupid things or making dumb decisions or thinking a dumb way because of my emotions getting to me. But I don't know. I just think instead of making a whole issue out of it, I think that you need to just tell me how it is. And
I do that. That's the thing. No. I do that though, and I have done that. But then you still your emotions are still to you, so it seems like you don't understand, and I'm trying to tell you, and you don't understand. So once that happens, that's when things escalate.
Well, I don't. It's not about that. You don't reassure me well, and you don't.
What do I? Okay, at that point, what do I need to assure if I'm trying to explain something to you or
No, I thought you. Well, I don't know. I was thinking about the thing that I was thinking about like an actual situation.
Like for example.
Instead of in general.
Like what?
Like what happened today.
With
With the video thingy.
Video.
But where you didn't answer, you didn't reply.
Oh. Wait, I don't get it. What about it?
Like instead of it turning into an argument, I think like you just like you don't need. There's no need for you to argue your way into like saying what. Well, why do I have to answer? Like
I didn't.
Just say like I don't know.
You didn't say that.
What?
I didn't say that.
Well, you said something like that. You said, I don't need to answer in a certain way, blah, blah, blah.
No, I didn't say that.
Yes, you did. You said, I mean, it wasn't something beautiful. I literally remember it was something beautiful that I need to answer.
Okay, no. So I'm saying what I said was that like the way you were making it seem was that like, oh my God, I'm never saying something like this again. I'm deleting this and like, and you're like it wasn't. It was just about a song gonna be played at our wedding. Wow, that's cute that you thought about like our wedding and stuff. But I'm saying you're making it seem like it was some like beautiful thing, and I just left you on red. And I also think that obviously I should respond to it, right? But say I don't, right? Or like, it's like when you say something nice or something like because you love someone or whatnot and whatnot. It's because you love them, not because you want to be responded to. Obviously, it feels good to be responded to, and like, if not, it's like damn. But like at the same time, it should be unconditionally like loving, and then I will love you unconditionally. That's why it automatically goes both ways. So.
Well, I'm not saying it for a response back, but it does feel really bad, like really bad.
That I don't reply to our wedding song.
No, I'm just saying in general, like you do it a lot. Like it's like saying like you give me like let me explain it. Like you give me like some type of like cute little hug or like kiss or something, and then I just sit there like, and I don't do anything back. Because I'm saying this in the way because that is my love language, and I know for a fact that you would get mad.
Yeah.
Maybe that wouldn't matter to you because this is not your love language, but this is my love language, so it's easy for you to just say that.
Okay, but specifically about the situation we're talking about now, it wasn't a crazy loving message. This song is gonna be
I
played
know,
at our
I
wedding.
understand it wasn't.
So why'd you
But
get so like mad about it?
It still feels really. It just still feels bad when it's something like, you know, a lot of people like it's something about getting married and or like something like that is like so like future in the future, like I could just not even like think about that or have a thought in my head or even ever mention it because I feel like it's actually like a serious thing and like I don't know, it's like I can not think like, oh, like I don't want to marry him or whatever.
Okay.
And I think it's like a really strong feeling, and then when you don't get really anything back in return.
Well, okay, it's a strong subject just about the subject. Let's take it out of it. Let's take it out of the sentence. Wedding, marriage. It's a strong subject when you say it. We talk about his future. Okay, but this song is gonna be played at our wedding. Cool song. You're singing in the video. Awesome.
Okay, and all you have
it's not as sincere as you make it seem.
Or whatever. Just give me a heart. Give me a red heart. Or say I love you. Anything.
Okay. That's it. Okay, that's fine. I can agree with that. I'm just saying you're making it seem much more than it really was, and I'm saying I agree. I should just do a heart or something. But I'm just saying.
Not really. I just said damn.
No. I'm saying the whole thing about it. You're making it seem like it's much. It was like such a much more like.
Okay, again, it's easy for you to say. If I would have done an example that I just said with something about physical,
okay, but
you would have given me a whole silent treatment. You wouldn't been dry to me.
That's a terrible comparison, though. This song is being played at our wedding, compared to that.
Because it has something to do with.
It has something to do with it, but it's definitely not on the same level.
With like kind of like words of affirmation and stuff, so it's like.
I don't know, but it doesn't. The context of it's not adding up.
I understand that it's not something crazy, but it's something serious, and it's a serious feeling.
And then the message
if it was just like, oh, this song will be played at a birthday party. Okay. Like you can send the snap off, whatever.
But it doesn't like.
I'm not gonna get mad over that.
Over what?
Like, oh, like this song is gonna be played at our combined birthday party. Like I don't care about that.
Yeah, I know that's. Okay, I'm just saying the comparisons aren't good because comparing this song will be played at our wedding. Wow, that's cute. Okay, I should have done a red heart, but I'm telling you, it's just not as sincere as you're saying it. Saying like it is. You're saying like, okay, yeah, it's about our wedding, but at the same time, the delivery of the message also plays it down because you're in the car, the music, the songs we play at our wedding, and okay, I could do a heart, but I'm just saying it's not. Hold on, I'm just saying it's not as like much as you're saying, and then comparing that to like if I was like hugging you and kissing you, you're just sitting there not doing anything back, of course I'll get mad, and I don't think it's on the same level as the snap that you sent me with the message in it. It's not a good comparison.
I think to me it is because I think that just me having the thought of like me wanting to get married is such a big
of course, and I agree with that, but put into the context of the snap into the text, it plays down, and it's played down a little bit by the context of the snap and everything.
Well, to me, it just seemed like a birthday.
Because you're taking it in the context of just marriage and how beautiful it is, okay, but in the context of the snap, this song's been playing at our wedding, and the snap is.
I just thought about it. You know that's cute. Like me.
Yes, I said that. I said it's cute, and I said I can. Okay, I should put a red heart and everything. I'm saying. You're just thinking of it as if you're like talking about like the sentimentalness about getting married. I'm saying, okay, getting married, the thought of it, thinking about it is serious and it's cute and all that, but the context that this was in wasn't as deep as just thinking about marriage.
I know it's not, but you need to understand
I
that.
do, and I could have put a red heart, and I just been saying 10 times.
No, I'm saying you need to understand that. Like that, some a lot of couples are just like they don't care, like they're not thinking about that. But like just for me to think about that and like have that thought in my head, like
We've thought about
and
that
send you
many
and
times.
just send you a video and like I'm just send you a video that's singing, but just like send you a video and just thinking about that, like for us, I just think yes, I know the video, like I didn't say anything like a whole essay or paragraph like that you have to like answer back a whole paragraph, but it's just something cute. It's a nice little message.
I
It's
know.
something that I think it would have made me smile. I don't know, it probably didn't make you clearly, but it would have
I don't need
something
that
that like
comment.
made me smile. That's the truth.
I don't care. It's not the truth. It's an assumption, stupid assumption, stupid comment. So it's not the truth. But thank you. Go on. You hear that silence? Word of fucking library.
I don't have anything else to say. That's it.
Okay. I already understand everything. So
We say this every time.
yeah.
Just don't believe it anymore.
I don't believe that you understand anything because you don't try to.
What?
When do you even try to understand anything?
Yeah, like those comments are so like.
No, I'm not even like trying to make like a root. Like I'm just saying, gender. Like I'm trying to sit here and work it out and understand things.
I just told you why sometimes it's hard for me to. Why do you have to like keep on like with the same thing? I'm telling you, it's something that I struggle with. Why do you have to like keep on like with that? Like it's seriously, like everyone struggles with different things. Why do you have to keep like? I get it. I understand. I'm telling you that I'm gonna try. Like I don't understand why you have to keep.
Okay, and do you hear me saying no? I don't believe that. I don't. You said that.
Well, because you always say that you understand it, and look what just keeps on happening.
Okay, well, it's hard to stay in like this tiny like minimal range of tone and everything after it all adds up. It's hard, and each time I feel like each time it happens, it's been getting like kind of less and less closer within the range that I need to stay in. It hasn't been as much a crazy amount. It's just been less and less because when I do a little less, it's still too much for you. Okay, and I don't know that, but it's just like I don't know how small the change in the tone it like matters, and I don't know it. It's not the same exact like thing every time. It's a less amount. And it's different.
Well, yeah, but I'm just like trying to figure. Like I'm just a little confused right now.
About what?
Like again, back to the thing. Like where I'm back when we got like after we got back with each other. Like you just act so different, and you're like, okay, well, if this is not if you don't understand, but this like you just handle things so nicely and like
Can I pause you?
before that way.
Because it seemed like
And that's what I really liked in that, and that
it's
helped. We did not fight at all. Like we're like a whole like for a while.
and it seemed like you were making things a lot easier and being more understanding. And I know, okay, I raised my voice and stuff, but I'm saying before then, like before even all of that, like it seemed before you would still want to understand and talk things out and make it easier for me to talk about things. Like you made it easier for me to like talk to and communicate with each other. I feel like it was easier for the both of us.
Really? Because for me, I feel like you made it easier.
I made it
So that's
easier
why.
once. I'm saying initially, the initial like getting into just talking and actually understanding each other,
What do you mean initially? Like,
rather than because okay, when we're deferring each other and seeing differently and saying stuff differently, if you like understood it and stuff, and then we're just kind of like talking back and forth with each other. And then after that, like when we're like, it's easier for me to help understand and stuff. It feels like there's been like nothing from you as well on that, like in that sense.
I don't know. I feel like I go. I know this is not right, but I go off based off the energy that I'm getting, and I feel like whenever there was an issue or something was wrong, any side of thing, you came to me nicely, and you're like, "Hey, Samantha, I don't like this."
Well, yeah, but
Not the way like
that's different to the arguments that we're having now. That's something that you do, and I don't like it. I know I'm kind of thinking about the same situation. I think that's like reminding me. That's something that you did that I don't like, and that's the this is just arguments that I'm talking about
wait, what's
differences.
something that I did that you didn't like?
I don't know. That one time we were on call, and I just told you I was like,
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
that's what we're thinking about, right? This is not the same.
No, I know, but I feel like I don't know I don't know. Yeah, I just felt like
And either
if,
way, you made
if
it.
things are handled nicely and calmly, then I don't know. It's just easier for me. I don't know. You're not gonna understand what I'm saying because I've been trying to explain it, but I guess it's not working.
Well, I literally told you I have an understanding that. I was just saying, why, when I talk calm at first, you don't understand? So you're telling me I need to be calm for you to understand. But at first, I'm calm and you don't understand that. So.
Again, I need you to take initiative. If
But,
it's something that I'm struggling with, I need you to take initiative.
okay. My question is, okay, look, you're telling me that I need to like stay calm and talk to you calmly for you to understand things, correct? So
Yes, but you
at
can do that while you tell me how
yeah,
things are and how it is.
I know, and that's what I do at first. At first, when I'm telling
No,
you, nope. Do I need that? No, I don't need that. It's unnecessary. Back to what I was saying. After you, do I really come off the bat, changing my tones and being? No, I don't. There would be no reason for me to come off the bat talking to you and explaining you something like that. At the beginning, when I'm explaining you a point or telling you how I think or feel or whatever it is, at the beginning when we're just talking calmly, normally, you don't understand. But then you're telling me I need to be calm for you to understand. But initially, it starts off normal, calm.
okay, yes, things start off normal, right? We both have different views and we both have different things and we both are not understanding. And then after there, frustration builds. And
Because
all
when
I'm
I'm trying,
asking for you,
okay,
all I've been asking for the past hour is for you to help me.
okay, and I told you I can do that. I'm just questioning right now.
I don't get what there is to question. I'm just telling you that no one
I
ever,
I just said
no
it.
couple, no one ever is like, they're not always going to agree on things,
I know.
and they're not.
I know.
It's just what it is.
I know.
They're not going to agree. They're going to have different points,
I know.
but it just has to be handled correctly. It can't move off of frustration. It can't, like, just because we're not understanding each other. It just can't get like us getting frustrated and us getting mad and us like start arguing and like, being rude to each other. Like
I know.
that's not how it should be handled.
I know. So when there's an argument, obviously you guys don't understand each other, right? Because that's like when there's like a disagreement or a misunderstanding at the beginning, when you guys both have different views, you all understand each other. That's how it starts. Of course, it's always going to be like that if it's an argument or something like that. When I'm talking to you and when you're telling me like we're exchanging like views and talking to each other, and I repeat myself because you still don't like wouldn't listen to me or understand, and I'm hearing you, but we're not completely like exchange on our views. I'm hearing what you're saying, but I'm telling you what I think and my point and something, and you just still like you just still don't like understand it, and you still don't listen.
But do I have to tell you again something that I struggle with to like makes you bring it up? Or I just keep feeling bad about something that it's hard on me. Like you have to be reminding myself. Like I don't understand you don't get it. Something that I struggle with. I don't know if you want to talk about
I
it.
know. I know.
So like I don't understand how
The emotions, and it's hard because it goes back to it.
so I have to keep ask like
I'm not trying to make you feel bad about it. I'm just trying to really more understand because the emotions, it gets to you, right? And I can help by speaking to you calmly. But how? But my question, like what I'm questioning, is that when we're talking and I'm talking to you calmly at the beginning, then
I don't get what you don't understand.
what's the difference between us?
You call me at the beginning, but still my emotions get to me and I think they're communicating.
So
What literally what I've been explaining to you.
that's no. That's what no. That's what I've been questioning because you said still. Now you said still even after the comments. So that's why I was questioning it because so I just needed. Okay.
But I don't understand what you're trying to get at. Like I don't understand.
What I was okay. Let me explain this. You said that emotion stuff. Me raising my voice, any of that doesn't help at all. I need to calm myself and I need to calm everything down and just calmly talk to you, right? And you'll be able to understand easier. But you just said that even at the beginning, before I get like attitude or whatever, at the beginning when I'm talking to you calmly, then you said still your emotion thing, like still it doesn't let you understand. So I'm questioning the difference between the first time that I'm already was calm and explaining to you, to then the second time when you need me to calm everything down.
I don't get what you understand.
What's the difference with the first?
Everyone's hard for me. No matter what, if you're talking like, no matter what, in the beginning, if we're not understanding each other, it's still hard for me. Like my emotions are still getting to me. If you're speaking to me rudely, if you're
Okay.
speaking to me attitude, if you're speaking to me, no matter what, it's
And
just
calmly
hard.
too. Okay. All right.
Just like I've helped you with a lot of things in our relationship, I need your help.
Okay.
No matter what, we love each other, right?
Correct.
So why do we act like we don't when we're in arguments? We need to act like we do. If we still do.
Okay, I have one more thing I want to restate about just like when we're talking about it, like and the blame everything for everything is put on me just because of, okay, yeah, I did the problem, but it makes me, it doesn't, it really like, after all the times, it just doesn't, it adds up, and it feels like I'm the only thing that's going wrong in this, and in every argument ever. And I'm not saying I'm not, because I have, because obviously there's wrongdoings that I did, or like maybe my voice raising or attitude, whatever. Obviously I did that, and I'm not downplaying it. I'm just saying that's not the only reason that like we get there.
We already had a conversation.
I
Right?
know, and I'm repeating because I just want to repeat it. Like I don't. It feels like every time it's 100% blame on me, even though there's stuff we both do in it, and I just, it doesn't, it make me, it hasn't made me feel like good about it, anything.
You know, I understand.
All right.
I guess just like being speed up because I feel like I'm not getting everything that I need. And I guess I just like I'm on you like because like I tell you and then like I just start like getting dry because you know I get upset a little and then you just like try to you just do what I do and then you're just like okay you just leave it but if it's something that is bothering me and I know I shouldn't be acting like dry or like that but it really does bother me so it's hard like anyone they just starts getting dry like when they're just bothered by something like you're not supposed to match their energy and like okay with it and then go with it like
I know, but you gotta be. Okay, can I talk right
and match them that just makes like
now? I know. Can I talk? Please.
a billion things worse.
Okay, yeah, I know, but when you just start being dry and you're not clear about everything and communicate, if you can just try to not be as dry at first and before we start talking about things, like this, obviously there's plenty of other times where we're like are on call and we talk and we argue, but for if it's something that you start being dry and then like and then you need to talk about it later and you don't talk about it much, like you, it makes things hard. It's a lot easier for us to communicate on both sides when you just come in and just communicate better on how you feel, being like.
But I think every time I do that, you just argue your side, but it is a feeling that I'm feeling.
Okay, and not always that's our.
And I just don't want to deal with it. Okay. So I just like be dry.
Okay, well, not always when I'm like, not always I'm trying to argue my side. If I can understand your side and what you're feeling and what you're telling me, and still try to like and still explain to you why I did something and what I was thinking. And when I'm doing that, it's not me justifying it. Maybe you saw it as me like trying to be like, oh, but I did it because of this, so that's really like why, you know. And it seems like I'm trying to justify it just by saying why I did it. I'm just explaining to you why I did it so you understand what I was thinking, but while still already understanding, okay, you feel like that, and that's what happened to you, and I'm just explaining this is what I was thinking, this is why I did this, because this is what I thought. I'm not trying to justify. I wish I could be disrespectful because I would fucking knock her out the park in this argument. She's so.
But like, and I know like I should be doing that, and I know that like I sometimes I don't do that, but I don't think that you should. Because a feeling that I'm having, I don't think you should match like my energy or match my upsetness because at the end of the day it's something that has bothered me and it's not a good feeling for anyone like for that to happen for you for that person to match like the other person's energy when they're actually upset and there's something wrong. It just seems like all you care about is just acting the same way, and instead of actually like trying to figure out or like see what's wrong.
Okay, so I'm gonna give an example in like yesterday, or I think yesterday, like about the thing about the gym and the AirPods. For example, like when you started being dry and stuff, um, out of nowhere, like not out of nowhere, but like when you just started being dry, thumbs up or whatever, like, and then when I was like, bro, it was like out of nowhere, and I didn't understand like why. I didn't understand like, bro, what? And then you just said wait till later. So then I was like, bro, like, what is going like? You weren't
Well,
you weren't clear about things, and I was like, okay.
well, they're like you still match my energy. It's like you do it every time.
Well,
Like
you didn't
okay,
tell me
first
that.
I put the thumbs up, right? And I was like, okay, whatever. And then I put a thumbs up, and then you did the same thing back. And then you're like, bro, what? Like, I don't think that's the way. Like,
No, no,
that's not the way
I
you
swear
need
I
to
didn't
handle.
respond to the thumbs up with a thumbs up.
Yeah, you did.
I was quite okay. Well, even if I did, I still question. I was like, bro, what? Like, why are you? I was
Well, first
no,
of all,
I
that's
was
not the way.
I was
That's
quite
not the way to
because
handle.
it
That's
was
not
out
the
of
way.
nowhere. I was confused. I was like, I was confused, and I was asking. I was like, why are you like thumbs upping me? Like, I was questioning. I was asking you, but you didn't say anything about why. You didn't say anything, and eventually you're just like, okay, we'll just talk about it later. And I was asking you right now. I was asking you, but you didn't tell me, and that just made things worse. Like, she's not even gonna talk about why she's being dropped. She's gonna act all like this. If you're gonna act all like this, just say why first, so then we can talk about it rather than acting like that,
But
changing the mood,
I
changing the
explained to
energy.
you why though.
You
I explained to you my reasoning, and you were like, okay, so that was fine.
when?
I told you that it seemed like you were so occupied and you had to do something and you were in the locker or whatever. And I said so it's fine. We can just talk about it later. And you said okay, so that's okay. That's it.
Because you said we'll talk about it later, but I said, bro, because it doesn't. Because well, no, that's what you just assumed that I was busy though. So
Okay,
why would you get mad?
You said no, I'm not.
Okay, okay, but how could you get like mad at me for you assuming that I was busy doing like stuff?
I was not mad at you.
Then what were you?
Wait, are you talking about a different thing or are you talking about the same thing?
The same thing yesterday.
I wasn't mad.
Then what were
I
you?
said I'll talk to you about it later.
About what? You were acting dry, thumbs up. You seemed mad. What were you then if you weren't mad?
Oh yeah, I already told you why I was upset.
No. Okay, you're mad, upset. Okay, you were upset. Same thing. I'm saying you were getting upset at me for you assuming that I seemed so busy with a bunch of stuff. You assumed, and you got mad at me.
Okay, so why not just be like, hey, no, that's not the way it is. That's it. It's like you're scared to like tell me. Like, tell me.
Okay, I wasn't. I should have just said okay, I wasn't because I wasn't, but you assumed it. I don't like that you assumed it, and you assuming created this whole perspective for you that made you upset. I didn't do it.
Because a lot of the agencies, you're very serious. So people assume a lot, okay? So, and that's where you come into the face and you say no.
And even if I was busy, then what would be the problem?
There would have been no problem.
So then why were you upset in the first place? If it seemed like I was busy, then I would have been busy and there would have been no problem. If I wasn't busy, then I wasn't busy, there would be no problem. So now I'm confused.
There was a problem because I feel like I seen you to act like, I already told you,
Act like I wanted to see you. Okay, yeah. And
even if you couldn't, at least like, just
be sad, I know.
anything. Not be sad, but like anything. Like just a little like thinking of you or I miss you or anything.
Okay. well, also earlier I was telling, we were talking about like how we missed each other, so it kind of has already been stated the fact that we wanted to see each other when we missed each other. I was doing other stuff. I was figuring out how to go to the train. Then my coach was like, I gotta be in the locker room this time. I was figuring out stuff. I was in the middle of stuff. I wasn't exactly busy where you couldn't come for like 5 minutes, but I definitely wasn't sitting there.
Okay, well that's fine, but like, I just think.
And you assuming your assumptions definitely, definitely can mess up a lot of things.
Okay, and that's the thing is that people, everyone.
And it's okay. I know. It's okay. Let me finish. It's okay to assume. It's okay to assume. It's okay to assume. But you can assume. But before you get upset, confirm or talk about the assumptions with me before you let get you upset.
Because I don't understand why. That's like, it's just a natural instinct for you to come and tell me no. Hey, why should I have to like react? Like,
I'm saying. Wait. What do you mean? I'm saying. Before you
okay, if I'm saying something like, oh, it just seems like blah, 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 blah.
I'm saying before you assume. I mean, or no, but like, you assume something, but before you let the assumption make you get upset, can you talk about the assumption to me? Say, are you busy or something like, or instead of getting like upset
But it seemed like you were very serious about it.
About
So
what?
I didn't even bother.
Serious about what?
Your locker room and everything else going on. So I didn't bother.
So why'd you get upset about that?
It's not what I got upset about. I already told you a million times.
Okay. If it did seem, but okay. But okay, it seemed like I was busy, super serious about that. Okay, it seemed like that. So if you assumed it, ask me. Are you like super strict, like you can't at all, or like what's the deal with that? Before you let it get you upset. That's what I'm telling you. Yeah, she doesn't understand this. I'm actually dealing with a fucking retard. A fucking retard. You understand?
I don't know. I didn't really like.
You don't understand me?
I'm just saying I didn't really like the way I told you that I would have appreciated like something, like just something like.
Okay, I understood it. I could have had that for you. I'm just saying, before all of this starts, before all of the upsetness starts and all that. Okay, I understand. I could have given you something and all. Before all the upsetness starts on your part, when you assume something or it seems like something, before you let it get you upset, the assumption. Talk to me about the assumption. Ask me something before you let it get you upset, because it could have been, then those problems could have been avoided.
But I asked you. I asked you why. How come? But at this time, blah blah. I was asking you because I wanted to know, because because it was obviously a thought in my head, so I wanted to see you. But you never answered me. That's why I like.
Okay, because the last thing you said was you were getting to the gym. I was like, oh, okay. And then if you wanted me to respond to it again, put the arrow, because I kind of just like saw it, and then I saw I was getting to the gym. Sometimes the last thing you say is what I like just respond to, because that's what is like on my mind. I wasn't paying attention.
Well, I think you should read all of it.
Okay, I did read all of it. Obviously, I read all of it. I'm saying, but like then the last thing you said, I'm getting to the gym. So I was like, oh, so then that's what my mind was on about. I wasn't thinking to respond to that. So then if I wasn't like paying attention to respond to that, then you wanted me to respond to it, then you could put an arrow and then I could respond to it rather than starting problems.
Well, it just seemed like you just ignored that, and then you just answered to, I'm going to the gym.
I did it. I did answer. I'm going to the gym, and I just wasn't paying attention to the other thing because I saw you getting at the gym. So I thought you were getting to the gym already. So that was that. And okay, if you wanted me to, then you could have just put the arrow. If you didn't, if you thought I ignored it, arrow.
Okay, well, to me, yeah, but I'm not gonna. One thing that I'm gonna do is I'm not gonna make you do something like you don't want to, or
Make me
like
do what?
like something that you're
You're restating the question. You're replying to a question so I could see it again, so I could be like, oh yeah, let me respond to this. You're not making me do anything. I know you hate making me do something I don't want to do, and I tell you all the time that's not the case. And I'm telling you right now, you bringing back up a question so I could respond to it. Oh yeah, let me just respond to that. It's not making me do anything I don't want to do. So you just asking the question, I can respond to it gladly. There's no problem with it. In fact, that would have been better if you did that.
you're right, but I also don't feel like I'm gonna be like chasing you either. Everything seems so dry, like from the start, and like everything seemed dry, and like maybe it's like I don't know, it seemed like you were busy, things were dry, and okay, whatever.
It seemed.
I'm not gonna keep bothering you. I'm not
So
gonna like.
ask. Seemed, so ask. Don't bother. You're not bothering to see me for 5 minutes or my girlfriend, right? So let's think. Let's think. Good, straight again. You're my girlfriend. I'm your boyfriend. So nothing should be bothering to see each other. From, like, for example, things like bringing up the question again so I can answer. That's completely fine. There's nothing wrong with that, and that's just how it is. It's just a conversation. Okay, you bring up the question again, and I answer it gladly. Then boom, problems could have been avoided. We maybe would have been able to see each other then if I answered and then we kept the conversation going. Okay, wait, you can come for 5 minutes. All right, then we would have been good. But it's not making me do anything I don't want to do. You're my girlfriend, obviously. It's not going to be making me do anything I don't want to do because you're bringing up a question and we're trying to see each other. And if you think you're like the way you're acting a little like dry, like just want to see me, like I don't get it, and then or I don't know, just something like that, and I can say something about it. I'd be like, no, like, of course I do want to see you and stuff. But you need to ask more than just like assume thoughts and then just act on those assumptions.
Well, I don't know. Like,
Oh
I
my
don't know.
fucking
Like,
god, you
why
don't
would
know
I
shit,
have
you
to? Why
dickwad.
have to like ask why?
Because you're assuming it, so that's why you should.
It's not that. You didn't even let me finish.
Okay. Ask why what? You don't get why you don't have to why you have to ask why what.
Can you let me think?
Okay.
Now, so this girl's dead ass fucking slower. She's actually retarded, my nigga. Like, dead ass nigga. Like, you fucking stupid as fuck, nigga. Like, real speed up, bro.
It just seems like I don't know. Like it's like I like when like people are like just excited and like sweet and like loving and like if I feel like that's not it's not something that's like showing or something like it just feels like it makes me feel like why should I have to question it or why should I have to like be asking or like keep asking on like asking and asking like I don't know I just feel like it should be something that's like
Okay, let me take over from here. So
something that you should just
it's something that I'm okay. It could be something that I'm feeling, but maybe I'm not paying attention because it's not coming out as the same way that I feel because I'm more like retentive of the way I feel, and sometimes I forget to like show it as much, right? So that's why the assumptions and questioning is not a bad thing because then I can really like be like, okay, it's not a bad thing, and I feel like I know you need that always to be like so you feel that way, but I'm saying
okay, well, I will work on that, but I'm gonna need you to work on.
I am, and I think I already said I would, so I did say that, and I'm just saying right now that's why like the assumptions thing it has to be questioned. It has to.
Okay.
It's better to question it even if you don't want to, because you question it, and then and be like, oh, okay, my bad. Oh, for example, just question like for example, bring up the question again instead of just like saying I ignored you. Bring up the question again. Oh, okay, my bad. I forgot to respond to that. Yeah, I got out of confirmation because da da da. and then we're good again, right? Even though you didn't want to like have to chase me or whatever, or question me, even though you didn't want to have to do that, you did, and then I answered you, and then we're good, and we ended up seeing each other for a little bit. So it ended up being good rather than you not bringing it up and then all this other stuff instead of that good stuff happening. So one time that you didn't really want to have to question or chase me, or you felt like you shouldn't have to, right? If you just did it just because that would have been better, then all the other problems would have been avoided. So I think the problems being avoided definitely outweighs, even if you feel like you shouldn't have to chase me or something like that.
Okay.
Okay.